Fabi, can you hear me?
Yes, can sir.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we're about to start the lesson, so I need your cooperation to turn on the camera, please. And Mufti, can you hear me, Mufti?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, please stay on cam, yeah? Then turn off the camera. So would you please say hi and introduce yourself? It's the first time, and yesterday I didn't see you in the class. Say hi to everyone in the class. Mufti, hi
Yes, sir.
guys. One. Jadi kalau pemalu nggak boleh disuruh perkenalan. Pemalu kan bukan berarti nggak bisa kan, Nak? It's okay, tenang aja. Mufti, do you guys know Mufti before? So how did you know that he is a shy person? Siapa? Sir Dedi. Sir Dedi knows him. Okay. Mufti, can you hear me? Bisa dengar Sir kan?
Bisa, sir.
Okay.
Kurang ngerti, sir.
Please introduce yourself and then say hi to everyone in the class.
Hi, guys. My name-
yourself. Oh, yeah, I need to know you first.
Kenalan kan, sir?
Iya, iya.
My name is Muhammad Mufti Maulana.
What
Terus,
can we call
apa lagi?
you?
Budi Utomo.
I mean your nickname.
Apa, sir?
I think so. Mufti dipanggil apa? Muhammad atau Mufti atau Maulana atau Lana?
Mufti.
Mufti aja. Okay.
Iya.
So Mufti, I don't know with your previous school, but during the English class, like 90% will be delivered in English. Jadi you have to get used to it, ya. Harus terbiasa ya, Nak ya.
Yes,
Oke,
sir.
coba perkenalan dulu dalam bahasa Inggris. Saya mau tahu dulu bahasa Inggrisnya Mufti.
Apa aja, sir? Nama,
Ya,
alamat.
aja yang mau dikasih tahu ya. Guys, introduction is about what you want people to know about you. So you have to tell about the whole thing. Nama ibu saya nggak perlu ya, Nak ya. Yang kamu pengen orang tahu saja misalnya. Come on.
My name is Muhammad Mufti Maulana. Itu aja yang tahu, sir.
Itu aja yang tahu. Tuh, address.
Jalan Nama Luhur.
Nama luhur. Oh, Helpet. Is it true, Helpet? Did you go to the same school with siapa yang satu lagi? Tiara, did you go to the same school? Kalian sekolahnya dulu bareng?
Yes, sir.
Satu kelas?
Iya.
Oh, satu kelas pindah bareng. Jangan-jangan kalian, sudahlah. Oke. Sorry ya, kalian ya. Sepertinya chance-nya berkurang. Oke, berarti kalian satu sekolah. Oke ya. Jadi Mufti kan ini siswa baru dengan Tiara ya. Jadi pesan Sir, buatlah teman sebanyak mungkin, gitu ya. Make yourself comfortable dengan membuat teman sebanyak mungkin, gitu ya. Jadi you have to get along with students. Jangan diam-diam aja walaupun murid baru, gitu ya. Namanya kita datang sendiri, kita lah yang mencari kan gitu. Kalau tadi bareng-bareng maksudnya kan enak, saling bareng perkenalan. Ini kan Mufti datang ke mereka berarti ya Mufti harus memperkenalkan diri, mendekatkan diri gitu ya, Nak ya. Oke? Oke, good. Okay, I think we can just go to the business. So students, I forgot to bring my book. Would you please open your book? Oh yeah, please. Sebentar ya, Nak. So sorry. Wait. Kita sudah writing sekarang. Speaking about this. Nah. Oke, ini mas. 4. 5 itu untuk semester 2. This is it. 48. Please, 48. Students book, yeah? So everyone, please go and find page 48. Can you guys see my screen? Bisa dengar? Bisa lihat? Bisa lihat ya? Okay. Nah, so everyone, today we're going to be talking about speaking skill. Yeah. So I intentionally made this lesson. It's like the IELTS speaking test. If you have ever heard about IELTS or TOEFL, yeah, we call them as a proficiency test, the English proficiency test. So if one of you or if any one of you wants to study abroad or to get into the university outside of Indonesia, so you're going to need this kind of certificate, gitu ya. Jadi kalau mau ada yang kuliah ke Jepang, kemanapun yang memakai bahasa Inggris, so you will need this kind of certificate, IELTS or TOEFL. Nah, so today, because we are dealing with speaking skills, so it will be like IELTS one. Gitu ya. But look at this one. Look at the title. It's simple, but it's actually a bit complicated. Yeah. Look at that. My ideal house. So we are going to describe how our ideal house is. Before we go here, saya mau tanya dulu, Kartian. Kartian, would you please describe your home or let's say your ideal house or even your dream house? Coba gimana itu dream house-nya Kartian in English? Rumah impian Kartian itu yang seperti apa? Try to describe it. In English. Sorry? Simple house. How do you define a simple house? Simple house itu berapa? Jendelanya 1. Namanya juga dream house. Simple house. Jendela 1, pintu setengah meter. Masuk tunduk. There must be, let's say, a picture. Sorry? Albert, what's your dream house? How is it? Small, minimal style, and then clean. Oh, that's it. No, small, yeah, but then minimalist. It's actually the design, yeah. Designnya minimalist, and then clean. That's it. Yeah, that's quite simple. Now, when you are taking this kind of test, it's not gonna be that simple because if that is your answer, your score will be under the standard, gitu ya. Kalau jawabnya cuma gitu, nak skornya mungkin 1, 2 kayak dianggap bahasa Inggris sama SD nanti. Because actually you can describe more and more about it. Yeah, so that's what we're going to learn now. One more student from home. Mungkin sir mau Karen. Karen? Yes. Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
Would you please turn on your camera if it's possible? Karen. Look, Karen. Kalau Karen nggak bisa ya sudah. I'm going to Eric Hamli. Eric.
Yes, sir.
Would you please speak louder?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Eric, how do you define your dream house?
My dream house is, I think it's enough if the house is clean and good to see. As long as we are comfortable, so it's a good house.
It's enough if it's clean and comfortable. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that also pretty simple. Okay, let's talk about this. So I'm going to show you how you can describe an ideal house in an advanced speaking way. Ya, caranya biar agak lebih wow bahasa Inggrisnya. Okay. Okay, so this is our goal, yeah, to be able to describe about a dream house or your ideal house. Look at this one. Now, the first thing that you need to remember is the ability to write is similar to the ability of speaking. Gitu ya, nak? Jadi, if you can write good or in a good way or well, you can speak well. Yeah, it is actually automatic. Now look at this one. If you want to talk about your dream house, these are some simple things that you need to highlight. Ya, ada 3 hal ini bisa kalian pakai untuk membuat jawaban kalian itu, harus say that, in bahasa berbobot, gitu ya. Brief but complete. Now look at this. The first one, you can try to talk about the type and location. Yeah. Of course, to be able to talk about this, there must be some sort of vocabulary that you need. Karena kalau kita nggak tahu bahasa Inggrisnya ini, nggak bisa kita bilang. Kira-kira seperti itu ya. Nah, you can explain the time and the location of the house that you want to live in. Some missed that word there. I'm really sorry for that. And then after talking about the type and location, you can talk about the features. Features is actually the facility that you may need inside of the house. For example, you may need like the fireplace, fireplace. Oh yeah, itu yang perapian di rumah, if you want. Or maybe you want to have that kind of fish pond in the middle of the house, kalau ikan di tengah-tengah rumah kalian. Amazing. That's what we call a feature. Yeah. And then number 3, maybe you can also talk about why you will live there. Kenapa pilih itu? Kenapa pilih model seperti itu? Maybe you can talk about the financial plan. Yang misalnya, my dream house is quite expensive, so I need to work hard to be able to afford it. Kira-kira seperti itu ya. Okay, let's see some examples. Now, talking about some type of location, so here are some vocabulary that you can use. Misalnya, tipe pertama, a beachfront villa. A beachfront villa is a house that is by the ocean, ya, yang di dekat pantai seperti villa-villa. So maybe you want to live around the sea, around the ocean. So you have to choose this kind of house. Now, these are some possible reasons of choosing this kind of location. Misalnya seperti ini. Hey, I would like to live in a beachfront villa. Why? Because I love listening to ocean. Saya suka dengar suara-suara deru ombak, maybe. Or you can also talk about it because I admire sunset and sunrise. Saya suka lihat sunset karena menenangkan jiwa. Saya suka lihat sunrise karena bikin saya bahagia, maybe. You can also talk about this. Enjoy some cool sea breeze. Breeze itu gentle wind, ya, hembusan-hembusan angin di pantai. Or you can also talk about, because I love swimming, I love skiing in the sea, so I would love to live in a beachfront villa. Kira-kira seperti itu. Ini some possible reasons, ya. Now, when you can describe the ideal house or dream house by using this kind of reasons, kan kelihatannya lebih berbobot daripada yang nyaman-nyaman saja, sir. Yang nyaman-nyaman ini ya, namanya sudah rumah sendiri nyaman. Gitu ya. And then another type of house. Now, another reason. Maybe you would like to live in a mansion on the hill. Mansion itu ya, a big house. Hill means perbukitan yang berada di dataran tinggi. For example, in Sibolangit, di Brastagi. You want to live in Brastagi. Now, why? Look at this. Because of the immense size of the house. Rumahnya luas banget, kira-kira. Or because it's sparsely populated. Ya, few population, karena di sini. I don't like crowd, gitu ya, kira-kira. So you can talk about it. Or even we can say, because living on the hill is quite peace. Or it's quiet, it's far from noise. Kira-kira seperti itu. Kalau kalian pencinta ketenangan ya. And then you can also talk about because living in the hill, on the hill will not be bothered by city noise. Jadi kalau kalian tinggal di Sibolangit nggak sebising di Medan, ya, seperti itu. Or you can also talk about the view or scenery. Ya, if you live in Brastagi atau di gunung-gunung sana, you must have beautiful scenery, gitu kan? And a symbol of high social status. Nah, kalau kalian punya rumah di tempat-tempat wisata seperti ini, pasti must be rich, kan gitu. And then you can also talk about this one. A one-story house. Okay, next time. I'm sorry. A one-story house near downtown. You guys know one story? One story means one floor. Berarti rumahnya hanya lantai satu. Kalau two floor, berarti two-story house. Gitu ya. Nah. A one-story house near downtown. Downtown means the city center. Ya, pusat kota. Why? Why do you want to live in a one-story house in the downtown? Maybe you can talk about this. Because I've got my grandma with me, so it's easy for aged parents, ya orang-orang tua, to move around. Karena biasanya di kota itu fasilitas untuk orang tua atau yang punya kursi roda ada ya. And then convenient to live near public amenities because you love shopping. You would like to go to mall like every day. You would love to buy everything at the mall. Maybe you need to live in the downtown. Or maybe you can also talk about living in the downtown is easily accessible. Ya kalau kalian ke Brastagi tinggalnya, for example, your family comes from Jakarta and then arrive in Medan. And then if they want to go to Brastagi, so it takes another hour, kan gitu ya. Kalau cuma di Medan ya naik Grab sampai gitu, gampang diakses. And then maybe actually garden house. This actually tends to be the girl's choices. Yeah, think that. I want to live in a garden house. Garden house. It means the house is full of plants. Jadi dia dikelilingi oleh tumbuhan hijau. Maybe you have ever heard about this. Why? Why? Maybe because I love a green zone and living space. Maybe it's I don't know, the garden or the plants will bring fresh air. Sejuk nanti rumahku, kayak seperti itu ya. And then it's a safe and peaceful place. Nah, kalau misalnya banyak tumbuhan, there must be butterflies, there must be birds, jadi membawa ke kedamaian, maybe. So those are possible places, ya. Or possible reasons of choosing the place. Now, next, let's talk about the features. Features. Features, as I said before, they are the infrastructure atau the facilities of the house. Some people may want this large glass window, ya, yang kacanya lebar-lebar gini. Supaya apa? Supaya rumahku terang. Supaya masuk udara, kira-kira seperti itu ya alasan. Now look at large glass window because I love sunlight and I love my room to be full of like fresh air. Kira-kira seperti itu. And then maybe you want to talk about this ensuite bedroom. Ensuite bedroom means the bedroom which has a toilet inside. So you don't have to go to outside of the bedroom. Jadi di dalam kamar itu sudah ada toiletnya sendiri. Kamar mandi sendiri, ya kan? Jadi kalian nggak perlu, misalnya nih lagi rame di rumah, sesak gitu kan, harus antri dengan adik, dengan istri, for example. So, I would like to have my house and an ensuite bedroom because I would love to spend my whole time in the bedroom thinking about everything. Ada yang suka ke kamar mandi? Tersuka di kamar mandi? Berimajinasi, ya. Atau kalau misalnya berpikir enak sambil di kamar mandi. Seriously. You don't believe that. That's actually true. Apalagi sambil BAB ya. Berpikir BAB. Berpikir kita enak. Buat yang merokok juga banyak yang menghabiskan waktu di toilet. But I'm not suggesting it. Loh. Nggak ngerti. Kok kamar mandimu jorok bau lah. Kamar mandi itu harus kering ya nak. Toiletnya harus kering. The clean toilet is the clean one. Ya, I mean, the dry toilet is the clean one. Toilet yang bersih itu yang kering. Kalau toiletnya basah-basah lembab berarti kotor. Gitu ya. Maybe you want to have a house with this kind of kitchen with modern appliances. Maybe you have microwave. You have, let's say, a sophisticated freezer atau refrigerator yang 7 pintu kulkasnya dibuka di atas daging. Wagyu, di bawahnya seafood. Nomor 3, wine. Maybe. Ya, just like in Korean movie, ya kan? Kulkasnya bisa dibuka gini, wagyu, wine, many things, maybe, ya kan? And then maybe you want to have the house with a spacious living room. Spacious means large, ruang tamunya luas. Because I would like to invite my whole family to live in my house. Nenek di situ, om di situ, maybe. Yeah, kan? And then look at this one. Maybe you would like to have a house with different color for each room. For example, your bedroom black because you love black. Yeah, kan? And then we go to the living room pink because let's say your wife or your husband love pink. Maybe your children's room ada yang ungu, ada yang kuning. That's it. Maybe that's a good one. And this is it, the last one. Like most people want this kind of thing. Yeah, swimming pool in the backyard because I love swimming. Yeah. I love to have me time in the swimming pool. Who knows? Yeah, maybe some people want this kind of thing. Now, so in terms of the features, we can talk about this, but actually, this is not all of them. Enggak ini semua ya. There are so many more things that you can describe. But that's it. I forgot to check this one. Yang ini ya, sebentar. Yang why will you live there? Now, maybe you can talk about the financial plan. Financial plan. Gimana kira-kira apa yang bakal kamu kerjakan to be able to afford that kind of house? Kan gitu. Misalnya seperti ini. I know that my dream house is kind of expensive. So, I need to work hard. That's why I want to become an engineer. I want to become a programmer. I want to become a YouTuber so I can get much money and I can buy my dream house. So that is seperti itu, ya. Which one? This one? This one? First one? Oh, tadi ini. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. So when talking about your dream house, we will talk about what first? Apa tadi yang pertama? Si ada di situ. Time and location, gitu ya. And then you can talk about the facilities. Apa aja yang kamu pengen ada di rumah? Mungkin kamu because I love singing, I would like to have that karaoke facility. Jadi kamu pencet tombol turun layar, keluar loudspeaker, turun mic juga. Tinggal nyanyi, maybe, ya kan? Okay. That's it. Nah, so I would like to show you one example, one example of this speaking. Sebentar, biar kalian ngeh gimana cara dia mendescribe ideal house-nya. Before we go there, have you got any questions? Ada mau ditanya? Terkesan sulit, ya terkesan sulit, betul. I would like to log into my Zoom. Any questions? No, berarti habis ini bisa saya tanya satu-satu ya. Yang bilang no itu yang duluan. Now look at this. Now, to make it easier for you to speak about it, you can try to write an outline. Outline-nya itu seperti ini. Nah, look at this. Nah, ini outline-nya ya, sample answer. A one-story house in the vicinity of downtown area. Vicinity means like di pinggir kota gitu ya, tapi bukan ke pelosok gitu ya. And then near public amenities, yang dekat dengan fasilitas publik like hospital, like malls or everything, and not influenced by city of noise. Incorporate a green zone in living space. Nah, jadi di dekat rumah itu ada banyak pohon. Because of what? Because fresh air and vitality. Heaven from hustle and bustle. Bebas dari kericu-ricuhan gitu, keribu-keributan. And then glass window. Nah, because of what? Because sunlight filled and airy. Maybe you can talk about ensuite bedrooms. Nah, jadi semua kamarnya punya kamar mandi di dalam. And then coast arm and a leg. Nah, do you guys know this? Coast and arm and a leg means it is so expensive. Yang ini artinya so expensive. And then beyond my reach, di luar dari kemampuanku sekarang. That's why I need to go to work. Seperti itu. And then maybe I will be able to afford that house in 10 years. Mungkin setelah kerja 10 tahun baru bisa beli rumah yang kuimpikan itu. Kira-kira seperti ini. So, before you talk about it, you may need to write an outline. Sebagai pemula ya, jadi kamu tulis dulu outline-nya apa aja, baru nanti talk about it. Bentar. So let me play you a sample answer, ya, the speaking one. So silakan dengarkan perlahan-lahan.
Than 2 minutes. Let's start. If I had to describe my dream house, I would say it should be a one-story house in the vicinity of the downtown area. The reason for my preference is I love to live near public amenities. I think it would be so great and convenient, but still, I don't want to be influenced too much by city noise. Well, what's really important to me is to incorporate a green zone in the living space. So, if possible, I would have a small garden because I think a garden will bring a lot of fresh air and add vitality to the house. Also, it to function as a haven from the hustle and bustle of city life. Speaking of other features of the house that I expect, well, what's really important is having a lot of glass windows so that my house can always be sunlight filled and airy. Also, it's crucial for me to have ensuite bedrooms because honestly, I always hate to share bathrooms. Honestly, I'm not quite sure how expensive a house like this can be, but I believe that it will cost an arm and a leg. And honestly, I think it's far beyond my reach at the moment. But hopefully, it will be affordable to me in around 10 years' time. I know that it's gonna be quite difficult to afford a house like this, but I will set it as my long term goal and I will keep working for it. And that's all about my dream house.
Okay, that's it. Beda ya jawabannya ya. So she talked about what kind of house, what kind of type, and what kind of location, and then talking about the features, and then talking about the price. Yeah, kan? And then after that, talking about, oh, this is so expensive. I might not be able to afford this one now. So I set this as my long-term goal. Apa namanya? Cita-cita jangka panjang. Kira-kira. So maybe in 10 years. Kira-kira seperti itu. Any questions? We have still 4 minutes, so I'm about to ask one person. Yes, one person to describe his or her ideal house based on what we have just learned. Okay? And this will be also an assignment, you guys. Ini nanti jadi tugas. Aduh, yeah. Will be for the practice mark, yeah, nilai saya 4. Now, so first, before I ask you to describe your house, your ideal house, I want you to write a simple outline just like this to help you. Nah, jadi kalian sekarang dulu, buat sekarang ini, tulis aja outline seperti ini. Gitu ya. Outline about your simple house. Ya? Hah? Enggak lah. Siapa yang bilang mesti siap hari ini? Outline-nya ini nanti kalian pakai untuk mengerjakan tugasnya sebagai PR. So it will be for next week. 1 week, is it enough? Atau kita kurangin jadi hari Rabu? Mau Kamis ya bikin video. Voice note will be okay if you can upload the link. So people don't upload the file in Google Classroom ya. Nanti kepenuhan, yang lain-lain nggak bisa upload apa-apa gitu. Video maybe. Atau gini aja, to make it simple, you can record the video without any face. Yang penting ada suaranya. Tapi kan kalian harus upload biar ada link kan. Kemana? Ke sini? Meledak lah ini. Hah? Iya. Nggak usah, pokoknya nggak usah ada yang kirim dari saya. Semua di Google Classroom biar bisa dikasih nilainya di situ. Ya, oke. Kenapa rupanya? Apa yang salah dengan menguploadkan ke YouTube? Gimana? Kuota pakai hotspot sir. Oh, nggak ada hotspot yang lain di rumahmu. Kau kalau main PUBG ada kuota. Padahal itu pakai voice juga. Banyak loh habis kuota. Sorry? Atau gini, nanti saya kasih kamu satu kota, mau? Mana nih? Dicarikan solusi nggak usah. Jadi gini ya, nak. Lebih mudah mengerjakan sesuatu daripada menjelaskan kenapa tidak mengerjakannya. Pertanyaan. Kan kayak gini banyak kali alasan kan, kuota lah, dikasih kuota nggak usah lah sir, baik kali lah sir. Makanya sir, lebih mudah kerjakan aja daripada menjelaskan kenapa tidak dikerjakan gitu. Oke, ya Kartian ya. Okay, good. So now please write an outline of your ideal house. Jadi itu nanti kalian pakai modal buat mengerjakan tugas. Maybe if you need me to show, I would go back. Yes, please. Yang di rumah ya. So now you're going to write an outline of your ideal house because you're going to use it to talk about it later on the speaking assignment. Silakan. Kok ngapain? Loh, itu nggak sopan loh namanya ngomong kayak gitu. Kalau ngomong sama gurunya, jangan pakai nada tinggi. Iya. Kartian nanya siapa? Elisa. Nanya apa? Ngerjain apa gitu kan? Jadi ngapain? Iya, saya mau bantu kan kayak gitu. Kenapa? Kenapa apanya? Jangan baper ya. Laki-laki jangan suka baper. Oke. Just continue the work. Silakan tulis outline-nya. Jadi nanti itu kalian pakai buat outline kayak yang tadi. Ini berarti Kartian ini nggak ngikutin. Nah itu yang bikin Sir jadi ngomongin Kartian terus. Ya, makanya setelah untung nggak guru olahraga. Kalau guru olahraga. If you would like to see ini ya, contoh outline itu seperti ini. Nah, hanya simpel gini aja loh. Sorry. Just ask. Okay, I will. Banyak kali cakapmu Kartian. Aku itu Kartian, aku ya sudah pernah mengalami masa-masa seperti yang kau alami sekarang. Bahkan gini ya nak, sebenarnya kalau kalian ngomong ke guru pakai kata aku itu nggak sopan. Sebenarnya saya pakailah bahasa yang sopan. Di lingkunganmu kau tinggal sama gurunya. Itu dia. Oke, kalau tadi guru BP juga terpanggilan. Gitu ya. Jadi itu namanya attitude ya, nak. Kalian itu di sekolah kan bukan hanya supaya full of knowledge, tapi juga supaya punya attitude seperti itu. Gitu. Jangan ngomong aku ke guru. Gitu ya. Kalau bisa pakailah bahasa saya. Betul, oke. Makanya kalau di sini sudah, mungkin karena sudah nggak bisa dirubah lagi ya. Kalau bisa pakai saya, itu tidak ada. Ya kan? Artinya ya. Aduh. Oh, time is over. Ini sudah 8.42. I would just, jadi nanti kalian tugasnya itu langsung ya. Upload speakingnya. Mau ada mukanya silakan. Mau nggak ada mukanya silakan. Yang penting Sir bisa dengar suara kalian. Upload linknya aja, oke? Oke, dan